Not an easy fight to call here between Donald Cerrone and Leon Edwards, but I am leaning towards Cerrone. I just think his experience and savvy and everything he's gone through in his career is going to pay big dividends in this. Leon Edwards has not experienced a moment like this. I think Edwards, if he is going to win, he needs to jump on Cerrone very early, fast and early. We know Cerrone is a slow starter. That's caused him problems against many an opponent, but I don't think Leon Edwards has shown that same attributes. Yes, he has an 8-second KO on his record, a couple first-round finishes in his pre-UFC career, but still, I just think he's not going to be able to get that done against Cerrone. I think Cerrone is going to weather the early storm, if there is one, settle in and finish this fight in the later rounds, 4th, 5th, somewhere in that area with the TKO or possibly a submission.
So apparently this fight is all about youth versus experience. I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, I got to pick experience, and that means going with the 35-year-old Donald Cerrone. You know, I got a lot of respect for Leon Edwards' game. I think he is on the come up. I think his striking defense is incredible, and Cerrone is going to have to be really, really careful when he steps, you know, into his range, because I do think that Leon just has that technical power that he can put him down and put him away. But that being said, I mean, I think this has potential just because both of them are such good kickboxers and Muay Thai guys to, you know, go, if not the distance, quite deep. And in that case, I just think Cerrone's been there before, and I count on that experience. And I think he's, you know, this plucky veteran who I just genuinely believe in, and I think he's adding things to his game. So that's my guy.
So both Cerrone and Edwards are known for stand-up fighting. You know, even though that Cerrone has faced much tougher opponents, in my opinion, than Edwards, I do think it's a 50-50 or maybe a 60-40% in advantage for Cerrone standing-wise. But I do think that Edwards' Achilles heel is the wrestling. The 2 losses that he has in the UFC are from wrestler. Now, Cerrone isn't really a wrestler, but I do think that he has enough skill on the ground and to take this fight to the ground to end it eventually. So I think that Cowboy Cerrone will win this fight. I think he'll do it by TKO, by ground and pound in the early rounds.
I'm going to pick Cowboy Cerrone to get the job done here against Leon Edwards. I think we're in for a fascinating fight. I think Leon hasn't gone 5 rounds before. I think, you know, his finishing ability, some finished Peter Sabata, but before that, I think his last 4 UFC outings, they've all gone to decision. I think if you give Cowboy that space, that opportunity to get things off, he's going to be able to. Obviously, those leg kicks combinations, very, very good off his back as well, as we know Cowboy is. I just think Cowboy is pissed off as well coming in. That's a big, big factor for me. I think he's been a little bit too passe in his last number of fights, especially against Darren Till. He isn't this time. He's pissed off. I expect Cowboy Cerrone to get the job done. Late stoppage or decision in Singapore on Friday night.